Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Today's we are going to solve multiple LeetCode question, and these question also come in companies like Goldman Sachs, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and all. So we are going to do speed coding here, and there is I guess 8 question or 7 questions we are going to solve. So let's start from the contains duplicate. This is very simple question. We are going to make set name as scene, and we are going with for I in nums. If I in our scene set, then we are going to return true. In the else case, we are going to add in our scene set I, and then we are going to return false outside of the loop. Let's run the code, and you can see all test cases are passed. Now we are going to submit that, and it is efficient solution. Yes, you can see that it is efficient, and this can be done by using set property. So let's move on to the another question. This is a valid anagram, and now we are going to solve this one. If length of s is not equal to length of t, then we return immediately false. If our both strings length are not same, then we know it is not going to be a anagram. Now we are going to declare s count as our hash map, t count as our hash map. We are going to use both hash map. Now I in range with length of s. So for I in range, we are going to get our s count by doing this s count dot get. This is a function where we get this is a method where we get our hash map values. Get this is s of I comma 0. Same with t count, and this going to be t, this one 2, and this one. So same as our s count, we are going to get our t count also. Now for c in our s count, we are going in our s count by using our c. Now what we do is we are going to check if s count of c is not equal to t count dot get c comma 0. If it is not equal, then we return again false, and in the end we are going to return true if it is not going to apply. Let's run the code. We are getting error. Oh, sorry guys. We going to we should do this s of I, right, and there should be t of I. Now let's run the code. I always forget this. See, it is working. Let's submit that, and yes, it is submitted. We are getting good complexity. I have this 16 milliseconds, so it is not too much. Let's jump into the two sum. Now we know this is the first lead good question. It is very simple, and it asked by the companies. So we are going to declare our previous map as our hash map. Now what we do is for I comma n in, sorry, let's choose for n comma c in enumerate in our nums. So we are going to declare our difference by target minus n, and we are going to check, right, we are going to check if uh, if difference in our previous map exists, right? Then what we do is going to return previous map with difference and I, not I, sorry, n. So there should be C. Yes, now it is good. So if this, then this, and we are going to make our previous map of C is equal to n. Then we simply return. Let's run the code and see it is working. Let's submit that. See, it is getting good complexity, and for the enumerate function, the work of the enumerate function is we will going to access the index as well as the value of the index. So that's that. So let's jump into the another program. Now, another question, group anagram. We are going to declare result as our default dictionary by dictionary defining list, and for I in strs in our string we are going to declare count variable as 0 into 26 because there is 26 alphabet. Now what we do for I, for C and I, we are going to declare count order of order of C minus order of A with the addition of 1. Now what we do is going to add result of, we are going to make tuple our count and then append I in it. Now we return our result of list. No. We are going to return our result with making it list dot values. Let's run the code. See, all cases are accepted. Let's submit that. See, it is working and we are getting good complexity. Let's jump on to the another question, top k frequent element. This is little bit tough compared to another question, others question. We are going to declare our count as our hash map. Now what we're going to do for n in nums, we're going to get our count of n 1 plus count dot get n comma 0. Now what we do, we should also declare our frequency because we have to count frequent element. So for I in range length of nums plus 1, we are going to make that our frequency like this. Now for n comma c in count dot items. Now what we're going to do is we are going to get frequency of c dot append with our n. Now what we do, we are going to declare our result as empty array. Now for I in range length of frequency -1 0 and again -1. With the end of this we are going until up to 0. and with the gap of -1 because we are reversing. Now for n in frequency of I, we are going to append our result with n. Spelling is right. Now we check if length of result is equal to k, then we return our result. Let's run the code and hope that works. I guess, oh, it is working. Nice. Let's submit it and see, it is getting good complexity with the fast 7 millisecond. Let's move on the another question. Product of the array accept itself. Now in this question we are going to declare result with 1 into length of nums. We are going to assume every position in array is 1. Now we going to make our pre as 1, and for I in range length of nums with result of I, we going to make our pre. We are declaring result of I as pre, and we going to multiply our pre with nums of I. Now we going to declare our post as 1. We are going to going in reverse range now by doing length of nums -1 -1 -1. Now uh, result of I we multiply with post, and post will multiply with nums of I. Now let's simply return our result. Let's run the code and hope it works. It is working, and let's submit that, and we will get our result. It is getting better complexity. This is the method of using postfix and prefix, I guess. Now jump onto the another question. This is going to be a little bit long code, but it is very easy. We are going to declare our rows as rows, columns, and squares, and all of them will be default dictionary of set. I'm going to copy that and paste it there and there. Okay. Now for I in for R in range 9, because Sudoku is 9 by 9, so, and for C in range 9. Now what we do here is we are going to check if our board of RC is equal to this dot, because if we find this dot we have to skip, so we do the continue. Now if board of RC in our rows of R, or let's make bigger bracket for that because this is going to take long, but it is very easy. Board of RC in our columns of C, or square of R divided by 3, because the column is divided in 3 3 3, yeah, you can see there. So R by 3 comma C by 3 in our Oh, sorry. We should check our board RC. C in RC. If our board RC in square, okay, then we return immediately false. After returning false, we are going to add row in rows of R dot add board of R C. Now same with columns, same with the squares also. I don't need that line. Now with columns of C, we're going to add board of RC with squares of R divided by 3 comma C यानी कि column divided by 3 and then we add board of RC. Now we are going to return true if any conditions fails to meet false. Let's run the code and we are getting syntax error. But for what? There is syntax error. Repeat the code. Now every case has passed. Let's submit that. See, this code is long, so you guys should remember. Well, it is very easy code, so we are getting good complexity. Let's jump on to the last question of this video series. Now for that we have to make again result as sorry, we are going to make our set. We are getting pretty sloppy with the name numset as set of nums. Now we are going to make our longest variable as 0 from the start. Now what we do is for in range length of nums, we check if I no, we don't do that. We are going to for n in nums. Now we check if n not in our num set, if n not only n, if n minus 1 is not in our num set, then we return, then we don't return, then we do uh, then we declare our length variable length as 0. Now we check if n plus length length in our num set, then we increase our length by 1 and update our longest as maximum of GTH length and longest. Now finally we return our longest. Let's run the code. I think it will not work because we have to put while condition there here. Now let's run the code. Yes, every case is expected as they are working. So let's submit that. We are going to get a time limit exceed complexity because we should check in our num set. Let's submit the code again and see it is working and it is pretty efficient. So this speed coding is finally done, and if you like the video, you should subscribe, share, and also like and do some comment if you want to. Well, thank you.